Hello there everyone, and welcome to episode 2 of Banjo-Kazooie Nostalgia. And last time, we had played through the first of the Mario 64 levels, and the first of, well, the entirety of this hack, Banjo-Kazooie Nostalgia. So we were in Bob-omb Battlefield last time, and this time I'm going to go into Whomp's Fortress, which is the second level from Super Mario 64. Although something weird that happened is that as I was getting the emulator set up, I had gotten it all set up, and then as soon as I got my headphones in, the emulator froze. I could still do the selections on the emulator, but for whatever reason, it had just frozen and it just would not play. So I had to close it and restart it. I was kind of worried that it was a lot more serious than that, but thankfully it was not. Because there was a similar issue that actually happened probably a few nights ago, like maybe either last night or the night before from the time that I am recording this. And that what happened is that I went over to the tab to kind of show the news that was happening. And for whatever reason, even though it never happened before, something in that tab had caused my computer screen to freeze, and in this case, the only way to exit out of it was to just do a hard shutdown on my desktop. It's something that I normally would not do because I was recommended not to, so I only do it in cases where I have no other option. And something that is extra upsetting is that this was, during the reboot, there was some sort of a process in which it says, oh, we are working to fix this and this. Some sort of a special thing, I'm not entirely sure. You know, like it's saying, oh, we're fixing the disc or something. You know, like, pretty much it was a longer restart than usual. And it only happened one time before, which means that it could happen again. I sure hope it doesn't happen again anytime soon, but it was just very upsetting to see because I was not sure if my desktop was going to make it out alive. Thankfully it did. But, you know, when these sorts of things happen, that is just quite upsetting. You know, especially since there is quite a lot of progress or a lot of stuff on your computer that you could end up losing forever if you don't have it backed up. And that actually happened, like, about a decade ago, like, actually over a decade ago. It was around the start of 2014, and I think that it began with me opening up or trying to open up the files on my backup drive. You know, like I had an extension drive that allowed me to... Oh dear, please don't fall. I said don't fall, not do fall. Do I lose a life from doing that? Oh, nope, I just respawned back. Okay, maybe if I jump over here... Okay, that worked. Alright, so anyway, I think that it actually started with me noticing one or two of my video files, like, not showing up. I mean, it for whatever reason would show up if I had selected it in search. But one day there was an instance in which, or rather a night, in which I was just not able to get it to open up. Oh, not even the talent trial is a match for that? Dang, I was hoping that I could just go around the boombox, but it looks like I have to go through it, not around it. I noticed during editing that the snare bears were retextured to look like the piranha plants. I have to say, that is pretty clever. So, yeah, what happened is that I tried to open up the extension drive where I had my files on. Like, they were all of my files. Like, I didn't have my files on my laptop. I had them on my extension drive to make room on my laptop, since there was not enough room for all of those files. But it just would not open up. And like, I tried multiple different times. Like, I was sure that if I kept on trying, I would be able to do it. But, you know, try after try after try, I was just not able to get it open up. Like, this was very late at night. And I did not want to go to bed knowing that there was a problem. I wanted to be able to access my files at least once before I went to bed. But I just was not able to do it. I just tried and 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 tried, but it was no use. I just couldn't get the files. And I think that I did try to get the help of some computer experts to see if we could get those files, and I think that there were some files that we were able to recover, but a majority of them we were just not able to get back. Like, if I was able to get those files back, I would just do so, and then just be done with that extension file. Like, if I could get all of my files back, then I would just be done with that extension file. It's pretty much like what happened... Oh, Bottles was here too. Is Bottles killing all the bosses for us? Oh, these things. I also heard conga. Yeah, there are those air vents that are blowing. I think that those were unused elements from the original Banjo-Kazooie. Oh, yep. Sure enough, it's conga. But at least we got what we needed here. At least I hope that we got everything that we needed. And I am aware that there was a Jiggy that I had passed by, but I wanted to first get that Jiggy that was behind that timed door. Haha, you didn't get me. Well, technically you did hit me, but I was in an animation. Alright, and... will this Sir Slush give us anything if we kill him? Oh, he gives us a Jiggy. I wasn't expecting that. Ah, sweet! I was able to grab it without actually landing. I certainly like when that happens, so that way it's like not wasted. Well, the animation. But I think I might need to... yeah. The camera had to shift there, because it wasn't able to go through the cage. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get back to that Jiggy that we passed by earlier, before I go back to that section right there. Can I climb this? Oh, I can climb it. Oh, and there's also a box there that I will need to open up. Figures, another Jiggy. This level is just giving us easy Jiggies. This is just too good to be true. Like, we're like 10 minutes into the recording, and already I've gotten like 6 Jiggies, or was it 8? I'm not sure. but... Oh! Oh, I thought you were supposed to ground pound on that. I didn't know that that was a switch that you actually walked on. Okay, so here's this Jiggy. Sorry that I had to pass you up earlier, but... Oh, it was 7 Jiggies. Wow, that's 2 less than the total number of Jiggies from the last level. Since the last level only had 9 Jiggies, and we've already got 7. Yeah, I know about the warp pipes, and I bet that they will lead to more stuff. I may as well see what is down this one. Because the, aha, old style. Oh, and a Miggy. A Miggy is down here. Oh, I think I skipped this one. Oh, wait. Come on. There are 5 boxes here, and I only got 4 musical notes. I'll come back and try again later if I don't find some more musical notes. Yeah, I think this is based on one of those older Mario games. Not sure which one it is, because a lot of the pre-Mario 64 games, like the original Mario Brothers game. How am I supposed to get up there? Am I supposed to climb over this way? Okay, let me see if I can jump through here. It looks like I can. So, getting back to that whole story about trying to get the backup drive to work, yeah, I was just never able to do it. Like, I think that the technician that was trying to get the files back had it for a while, but then one day determined, nope, it's totally dead. You're not getting the files back. I pretty much have been a bit more cautious about storing video files onto these sorts of drives. Although, I do happen to have a couple of backup drives, but I pretty much was just backing up stuff that I already have on my desktop. Oh, just in case something like that happened. And I think that my parents said something like, oh, you probably should have just, oh, come on. I'm trying to get up to the ledge with the egg. Oh, okay. Made it. Alright, I got the empty honey piece. That was what I wanted. Okay, I think that I might need to continue on this way. I think it would be easier if those, question mark blocks just ended up disappearing entirely once the, once what is inside of them has been attained. Can I... Oh, I missed one. Is there something else over here? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and try to use the Talon Trot to get this. Here we go! There we go! I got it. I didn't think that I would get it, but I got it. Oh, I thought maybe it would break open or something. I guess it doesn't do that. How about... No, I guess not. Since I was pretty silent during this portion of the recording, I decided to add in a post-recording to ask a comment question of the day. And that would be, if you could go back in time and relive a portion of your life, how would you do things differently from what you did before with your memory of what happened before still with you? Okay, I was kind of worried he wasn't gonna get back up there, but thankful he did. Okay, anyway, I think another thing that I should mention is the fact that... Oh no! I was gonna jump, but something wouldn't let me in time. Okay, I'm gonna go all the way back there, and then I'll resume what I was talking about. Okay? I came back here to have a match with that Miggy. Okay, so I knew before. Aha! There was another musical note. So you can break these. Good to know now. I think that I might need to go through this one more time to make sure that I've gotten them all. Okay, well I already got that one right there. I don't think that you were meant to grab the musical notes without breaking the boxes first. But, you know, sometimes there are scenarios in which you are able to get it even when you're not meant to without breaking the box. Yeah, I really don't get that. How come the rat-a-tat rap and the eggs worked, but the ground pound did not? Okay, so anyway, I got these new speakers not too long ago because there was something going on with my old speakers where, for some reason, the sound was not coming through properly. And what ended up happening is that I just switched out the speakers, and the new speakers do work pretty fine. It's just that a problem is that they don't have a sort of connection port for my headphones. You know, like a little porthole for my headphones to go into. So I just had to unplug the normal speakers from my computer and plug in the headphones directly into my computer. Alright, so we're back out here. Ow. My body is hurting for no reason again. Ow! It did it again! I just hate it when it does that. I've told it a million times to stop. I think that people have said that that sort of thing happens as I am getting older, but I am not that much older. I'm not gonna really describe how old I am, but I'm certainly still a young adult. I mean, I can understand the case for much older people, but I'm not an old person. I'm middle-aged. Well, that's all of the musical notes. And that's all the Jinjos. Alright, and that is 8 Jiggies. Okay, so now I need to find a way to get into that pipe, or come out of that pipe. So I just came out of a pipe, but I wasn't able to find anything. Was there something that I was supposed to find there that I didn't actually find? Or is there like something that is around this area that I need to use the fly pad for? I mean, I got 8 Jiggies so far. Well, as I expected, there was something that I missed in this pipe right here. So we're gonna go back through this real quickly. I've made it all the way back here. Okay, I made it. I was kind of worried that I wasn't going to make it because I could not see where I was going. I was kind of worried Banjo would take on fall damage, but he didn't. And here we go! Presumably the last Jiggy of this episode. I really wish that he would do the sort of dance to indicate that it's the last Jiggy of the level. And it is! Just like in the previous episode, or the previous level. That was the very last Jiggy of this level. I had the feeling it wasn't gonna actually take us back inside of the pipe. I knew that it was just gonna take us all the way back to the start. Because, of course it does. That's just how it sort of works in this sort of game. Oh, and also I needed to turn down the volume on my desktop because, well, the way that the volume on... That's pretty great. Your note score is higher than before. Thank you. Okay, well, this is pretty much where this episode is going to come to an end. Thank you so much for watching this, and I hope that you will check out my next episode. I know that I didn't mention anything about my thoughts in regards to Whomp's Fortress. There wasn't really anything that I had to say about that level anyway. Although I did mention about it appearing in Legend of Zelda Revival, which was a Majora's Mask Rom-Hack that I had played, as I had mentioned earlier. So anyway, I hope that you are enjoying this series, and I hope to see you again in the next episode. Bye-bye.